Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Cindy Daychuck with Queen Bee Creations and you are joining me for 30 days of Christmas ornaments. Now, today's ornament is a little bit by request, not the specific craft, but the idea. I had some of you reach out as I've been doing these and say, hey, hope you're gonna do something that's more in the natural look. So we're going to do that. We're going to do kind of nature inspired Christmas ornament today. We're going to start with these wooden rings. These are like curtain ring things. And I get them by the baggie on the wall at the thrift store. So I like them when they're in the natural wood. Sometimes they're dark brown, sometimes they're black, sometimes they're white. I don't care, I don't discriminate. I buy them, whatever, because they're so practical from a crafting perspective. So much you can do. And when we're talking about ornaments, they already have the little hanging hooks. So perfect. It's got the eye hook already. I'm gonna bring you in over top. I think I've got two different ideas. So I'm gonna do two in one because they're the same thing-ish. Right? They're using this and they're natural. So, you know, bonus. For the first one, I am going to start by kind of covering the front of my ornament in moss. And I just wanted one that was sort of nice and green. So not like the sphagnum. This is one that comes in a little bag typically. And I think a lot of times is used for like model train sets and those kinds of things. I don't know if my glue has been heating up long enough. But so I'm just looking at kind of putting it around my ring, in essence, kind of wreath formation. And because this is kind of like the wood look, I'm okay with leaving it, the sides, kind of bare like that because I think it just works as part of the design. So I'm cool with it. It doesn't require painting. Oh, I didn't get any moss lined up for you. Nice and quick. There we go. We've got our little wreath form covered. And now we just kind of go into just a little bit more right there. There we go. Okay. Oh, let go. Let go. Let off. All right. So now it's a question of what have you got? Now I've got some little sticks from the backyard here that I quite like. So I'm just gonna glue that, and I've got my little loop there so that I know top from bottom on this. There we go. And I do have an assortment of little pine cones, and I have this big wreath. I kind of like this big pine cone. I don't know if it's going to be too big, but let's cut it off and we can see. So here's where we start to play. I'm thinking it's big, but I like this little cluster. Yes, I can tuck that little cluster in there. And just kind of nestle them down in. And I'm going to flip this over so that I can just make sure that they are glued into the back, just to hold it in place. All right, let me let that firm up a bit first. I'm gonna get a couple of little berries. I'm gonna cut them off of this pick. Just kind of shoot all over, just so I get a little bit of red. And so the only challenge that you have with this is that it's somewhat small, right? So you're working on a bit of a smaller scale. I'm just tucking these into that glue that's not fully dried yet. Oh, so you kind of popped in, but you're in the exact right spot. And you just hold those a little bit. All right, so already kind of cute, but I am gonna want, one, I'm just gonna get out a little bit of, all right, I get this in big tubs, white acrylic, because I use it so much. But I'm just doing a little squirt. It's very thick acrylic, it's not the runny kind. Just in case I want to add a little bit of snow on there. So get a little tiny brush, because it will need a little bit of perking up. Now, I'm just thinking I need a little bit of something. I don't know if you'll do it. Okay, I need to go looking. It still needs a little zhuzhing. I'm thinking I can use some of this other kind of moss. It's in kind of a creamy color. It just needed another little color dimension and a little bit of a different texture happening. So I just want to tease out a little piece here. Okay, and remember, I'm going to do a red bow at the top, so that's going to tie in those berries. I'm just thinking I can put a couple of little berries down in here as well. Just kind of tuck them in. There we go. And as much as I had 3 there, you can't see the third one. It's sort of disappeared. So I'm going to add a third, just kind of sticking out the top, and just one off the side. Tucked under there. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of white paint, just streaking a little bit on my branch here, and just a tinge. On my pine cones. Just very light. Okay, and then we're just going to do a hanging loop and tie a little bow at the front, and then this one is good to go. So let me just get that done, and then I've got an idea for another one. but this is what we're looking at as just a nice little natural vignette happening there. For this next one, I thought it would be nice to have a red bird. Now, he just lost his wing. Let me give him his wing back. I don't have a red bird. So we're going to take this little bird and we are going to make him red. So I've scored it out a little. I don't know how this is going to look, but you know. So I've squirted out some red paint, just an acrylic paint. And I'm going to try painting him red and seeing how that looks. All right, now the next thing I have is I have some birch bark, but this is particularly thin. This is just the outside sheath of kind of the birch bark. So I'm just going to kind of rip it up into some strips here that would maybe be usable. All right. There we go. Let's give it a go. And what I thought is that we could wrap our ring in the natural birch bark. Worth a shot. So I'm just going to take my birch bark, glue it on one little end, and then see about starting to wrap it. Wrap the strips around my ring. And I will anchor it, you know, when I run out and I need to attach another piece, which is just coming up. And we'll see how this goes. All right, all wrapped in our little birch bark. And I'm thinking for this one, I'd like to have a little bit of, you know, fir, meaning like fir tree, not animal fur. But I'm gonna cut it down a little bit so that it's a little flatter, so it'll sit on my wreath a little bit better. Okay, let me get that on. And the fun with these is that, you know, just grab little bits and pieces of what you have. So it's a good little craft using up some of the excess little decor pieces that you may have. Let's get that sitting where it should. I'm debating whether or not we need some kind of a branch for our bird or not. I don't think that we're going to even see that. Our bird's going to nestle down in here. Well, let's get you attached then. All right, so that's where we are so far. And again, it's going to have a red ribbon at the top, but I'm thinking that rather than a bow, I just want to get this attached before I start adding anything else. I'm going to want a bigger pop of red at the top to kind of balance out the big pop of red at the bottom, which is the bird. If I did maybe a little bit more of this stuff. So it's sort of on a bit of an angle, hanging down, and then we pop our little berries in. Now, I'm thinking those other berries are a little bit darker. I wonder if I can do a whole cluster of these. Just something else I thrifted and that I've been slowly cutting apart. It's always the way it goes. So these are twisted together. And if I can glue it all as one in there, then I think that'll be the big. Preferably without burning myself. Okay, that's good, but now I'm being picky. I just need a little bit more filler. No, I don't. All right. So then this is our little bird. You can see what I meant about the balance. I think these ones turned out super cute. I really like the idea of just kind of natural. I have this one. I did an extra because I was having fun. This is unturned. There we go. This is the little one that we did together with the pine cones. And then our little birch bark with the red bird. It just needed to be red. So little baby pine cones, some sticks, just moss. This one has little pine cones. It has one of those little tiny baby bottle brush trees. It doesn't take much, and new life for a curtain ring, but super adorable for the tree. Let me know what you think of this one. Do you do like glitzy trees? Do you do natural tree decorations? Where do you swing with your decor? Let me know. Love to hear from you. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, take care.